Well, that was highly embarrassing. And this is what is wrong with the British Airways business class. This isn't what I expected. Come on, BA. It's awkward enough as it is. Well, hello guys. I said there were some different vlogs coming, and today is that day. I am here at Gatwick Airport and I'm about to go on holiday, and I thought I've got to vlog this for you guys. I'm heading off to Florida and I want to do like a full proper review of the British Airways business class. I've not been in absolute ages, in many years. Interested to see what it's like, and yeah, take you along with me. So this is a bit of a hybrid, bit of a review, bit of a holiday vlog. But yes, it's travel day and it's time to head off. And this was my first time ever staying at a Premier Inn, and this was the standard room. I think it was like £95. The cheapest you could get it was 78, I think. I've got to show you the view. Yes, there was tea and coffee. I had a nice cup of PG Tips this morning. And as I scoot through, a bit of a good day for flying in my eyes. I like it when it's a little bit grey, but that is the North Terminal. But I need to head off to the south. I'm gonna get like the free little tram thing, little train thing, which only takes, I think, a couple of minutes. And yes, I will be at South Terminal for BA. I'm also gonna attempt to film this whole thing on my iPhone 13. Yes, by the time you're seeing this, the iPhone 15 would have come out. But what am I wearing? Does anyone care? I have got on a Massimo Dutti cardigan, which I really like, definitely worth the extra bit of money. I think my t-shirt is from And Other Stories, and then I've got these joggers on, oh gosh, which don't look so good in the light. These are from Varley. I absolutely love them because they're woven. Then the inside panel is jersey. They're a little bit more pricey than normal. Definitely recommend that brand. And then my trainers, eek, New Balance. It's time to go. It has just gone 7 o'clock, so let's see how long it takes. I think maybe 15-20 minutes, but it took a long time to get in the lifts at the Premier Inn, but I would rate it 8 out of 10. It loses 1 point because I just couldn't get the free Wi-Fi to work, and the second one was the shower was pretty terrible last night, I think because the entire 10 floors of people were using it. It was a very quiet hotel. I didn't hear one aeroplane. That literally took like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna wait very briefly for the little tram to take me across. First ride of the holiday. So that, I think, is the Sofitel. If I scoot around, ooh, you can see the Premier Inn. Again, would definitely recommend and stay there again. A week's worth of dirty washing, check. The fear of going back to work, check. Your next trip. I've never stayed at the Block Hotel. Have you guys? It's quite expensive. There we go, that was literally 2 minutes. That's so easy. Don't be put off staying at like technically the wrong terminal. I've made it. I'm gonna go and check in and then get some breakfast. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Check-in or bag drop isn't too bad. I am just over 3 hours ahead of my flight. But let's go and quickly check in. I did check in online, but just dropped my bags off. But it did say, I got an email this morning saying, please can you check in your hand luggage, which I don't want to do. I've had this on like my last probably 4 British Airways flights. I've had an email like the night before saying, oh, can you please consider checking in your hand luggage and take your electricals out. So hopefully I can bring my full bag with me. It wasn't too busy. I think the lady who checked me in hadn't had her cornflakes. She wasn't in the best of moods, but never mind. Also, I got a tag. Yeah, guaranteed cabin bag. But yes, let's head on out. I am checked in 3 hours and 10 minutes before my flight. I am such an airport dad. I know that's what people call themselves now, but I am such an airport dad. Definitely from my dad and my mum, who used to work for BA back in the day. So I never ever want to be late for a flight. And I did stay over last night, and I know people are like, that's a bit weird because you live in London. But it took nearly 2.5 hours from my flat to Gatwick yesterday. Just every single part of the tube and the trains were really slow or delayed. So I'm glad I stayed over. Getting those holiday feels right now, that surreal feeling. You know, the surreal holiday. I can't believe I'm going on holiday. I'll tell you a little bit more about it once I've sat down and having breakfast. But yeah, this was, in theory, kind of a last minute trip. Right, heading onto security. I think I get priority. Interested to see how long it'll take. We can go maybe a little bit of shopping, a little browsing. That took 10 minutes, which was great. Very appreciative that I can whiz through. And you don't have to take your electricals out, which is good. Just your laptop. I feel like I always take everything out. Right, where should we go? I'm gonna scoot through duty hall and then we'll go to the lounge because I am hungry and in need of a cup of tea. Oh, breathing. Whew, comes in waves, doesn't it? Busy. I do not need any sweets. I've actually packed quite a lot of snacks already for my trip. Well, duty free.
which I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Sometimes I don't think it's worth buying bits here anymore unless there is a real special offer like 40% off. I'm going to have a quick scoop. I feel like it's illegal to get on your plane without having a quick look, right? Because a lot of like retailers, I don't know, like your John Lewis's or whatever, online retailers, they do 20% off anyway a lot of the times. What have we got? NARS, I do not need any more makeup. Pick up some booze, it will just feel a bit early. Actually, the one brand is really good to get would be Joe Malone because that's never on offer anywhere. Tom Ford, there's one that I really like. I always like to recommend ones. Where are we at? If you find yourself at the airport and you want to try one, which one is it? This one, Soleil Blanc. It's the perfume. It smells incredible. It kind of smells like just like really expensive sun cream. Definitely give yourself a spritz of that. This one I have a little bit left at home. This is really, really nice. Oh, this is real holiday feels, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yeah, so my family are already there. I couldn't get the same flights. I have booked this trip on my flights anyway on air miles. I know it's annoying when people say that, but I just have accumulated quite a lot of air miles over the years where I travelled with work and luckily got to keep them. Plus everything I buy, I try to do through my Amex. So yeah, I was really lucky that there were quite a few seats left 4 or 5 weeks ago, but now it was completely sold out on the plane. The lady said there's only one seat left in economy. But I'm gonna be good and not buy anything. Although I know everyone recommends getting the Red by Dufree app. I'll try and remember to put it on the screen, but yes, if you're coming here, definitely download the Red by Dufree app. I actually got an email the other day. I don't know, it must have known that I was coming here, even though I hadn't put my booking in. And I got a voucher. It was spend £50 to get £10 back on anything. I think there was like the odd exclusion. So yeah, do sign up. Is it also a crime if you don't try on at least one pair of sunglasses? What brand should we look at? There we go. I did buy some new sunglasses the other week, which we will see on this trip, and they're from Under the Stories. They were like 27 quid. And then I do have my YSL ones, which I love, which I always wear in my videos. These are quite cute. It's a decentish discount, isn't it? But I don't think I need another pair. Also, I did lose a pair of Ray-Bans at Disneyland Paris a few years ago, and I'm still annoyed about it, even 5 years later. Still flogging the King Charles coronation stuff. It's quite good to see, actually. I mean, look, for 8 quid, I don't think that's too bad, to be honest. Don't worry, this isn't going to be a shopping haul or anything like that, but we've got a little thing for the History Museum as well in Paddington. But for once, I don't need to buy anything from Boots. Oh, it feels nice and fresh and airy in here. Not too manic. Oh, there was a waft of seafood, and I'm assuming it's this bar here. Fancy. Oh, this is a really big store. They've got quite a lot. Levi's, Barber, Mulberry. We've got Coach, Longchamp, Mont Blanc, and then all your touristy bits down here. I'm trying to show you, sorry, not get in the way of people. All your little knickknacks that you maybe forgot to buy. And I've definitely shown you this in Harrods before. I really like this. I think it's cute, but yeah, it's not any cheaper at the airport, so you're not going to get a deal, but it's nice to grab stuff if you have forgotten. And obviously there's some food bits in the back there as well. I can't believe I'm going on holiday. I'm so happy. I have 2 weeks off work. Oh, it's escalator. Oh dear. Flipping heck, that Vagabond is massive. I think I've only been to the one at Westfield actually. Nat and my family always like going to the Wonder Tree. It's a nice, more relaxed place to go and get food. Can I get it in focus? You know me, I'm going to show you the menu. There you go, Big English, $13.25. A little bit of a snapshot for you on the main courses. Sorry, I'd show you the whole menu, but there were people trying to read it. Anyway, let's go into the BA Lounge by JD. Looks like the entrance to the #1 lounge as well, but we're going to go right. I did just whiz past that, but yes, there's quite a lot of lounges I think that you can pay for now. Can you comment below which ones you think are actually worth the money to pay for? But yeah, you've got the club in the first one. I'm going in the club one. I'm not a gold card holder. God, it's really quiet around here. Hopefully it won't be too busy. I can show you everything. Oh yeah, gosh, I've been here in yonks. Oh my gosh, it's quiet. The ladies were just saying around 9 o'clock is when things get pretty hectic. Generally in the lounges, I mean, real life problems there, guys. But yes, lots of seating, lots of plugs. Oh my gosh, I feel like, oh, something's burnt. Oh dear. This reminds me of when I kind of first started making vlogs. Do you guys remember when I used to actually travel? Nice high ceiling. I mean, I'm sure some of you already know all of this, but I can't not show you the lounge. Okay, oh yeah, this is good timing. Oh, hold on, we have a study. This is a full tour, guys. And I've got these flowers that they've got everywhere. But yeah, you've got a bit of a working space. I don't think I've ever been in here when it's been this quiet, so early bird. Oh, some cozy seats there. And the football is on. Oh, you get a little bit of a view down there. Reminds me of the lounge in Dubai. I'd say I'd link that video, I might link it. It's a very old one. I did my best back in the day. Right, I will do my best. Let me show you what we have on offer. Starting off properly, guys. Is it Prosecco? Is it champagne? It's Prosecco. Someone commented asking if I could check. Then you've got some, I don't know, Prosecco Red Rosé, some different, what have we got here? Some different wines. Yes, you can just help yourself some juices. Looks like it's tomato, maybe cranberry, apple and orange. Okay, and then the proper hard stuff. So you can obviously just help yourself. You've got different ports, martini, pims. Although I don't know if I would make pims in a lounge, actually. I feel like you need all the fruit bits, all these nibbles. But question, do you guys ever take those? I feel like they always look a little bit manky, I'm not gonna lie. As I scoot down, because I know you guys like to see this, excuse my knees clicking. This is the brand, obviously, Brewdog, and it's especially brewed for British Airways, Speedbird OG. Yeah, so that's, I think they've changed the branding on that. Obviously a Heineken, a little Fanta, all the little kind of fizzy drinks. The sodas come in like the small little cans, but obviously you can help yourself as many as you want. I highlighted this last time, Heineken Zero. I've had it, I don't really drink that much. I mean, I'm gonna have a drink today. It's okay, it's a bit watery. I kind of hope maybe one day they have Lucky Saint. Lucky Saint is a really good non-alcoholic beer. Your tonics, Coke, Coke Zero. They don't have, what's the other Coke? What's the Coke that's missing? I saw another day that in some countries they have Coke Light and it's different. But anyway, different vodkas, crisps. Oh my gosh, I am such a crisp lover. And some different red wines that you can just help yourself to. It's kind of like copy and paste. It's like a wedding buffet. Copy and paste, and obviously you can come down, help yourself. You can put this stuff in your bags if you really wanted to. And it's breakfast time, so you've got a bit of a menu up there. Just with the calories. Who freaking cares? Good to see oat milk and soya milk, so some fresh fruit, which looks nice. With some different yogurts. We have a little kind of granola-y, what have we got? Weetabix cereal bar here, cornflakes, bran flakes, Cocoa Pops, and some nice cold-looking semi-skimmed milk, and then some cheese, Yorkshire Beechwood smoked ham over the other side. I'll show you in a second. And then again, kind of copy and paste. And there's some fresh fruit, obviously you can help yourself to. Okay, and the really nice stuff. Croissants, pastries, all that chocolate croissant looks good. Some little rolls with jam and marmalades. What have we got here? I'm assuming this is some porridge of some form. Some very thick porridge. But yeah, you've got some bits to add to. Oh no, not brown sauce, that's for this stuff. We've got wholemeal toast. I was looking on people's videos and I couldn't see what hot food was available in the morning. That bacon smells amazing. Definitely gonna have an English muffin, some sausages, eggs, baked beans, mushrooms, beans. I mean, you can literally see all those hash browns look nice. So yeah, you can kind of help yourself on a little oval shaped plate. It's not too busy. Let me show you a little bit more of the seating. I might sit up on one of these top bars actually, to be honest with you. Very calm in here. Although I find lounges sometimes a little bit awkward. Oh, I had to do it. I feel like I can actually relax now. Double bacon in the English muffin and this Cornish cream butter. I thought I'd give that a go. A little splidge, a splidge of Prosecco, and I got a really good seat. Look at this. Oh, guys. I hope you're enjoying this vlog. Which reminds me, please, if you have a second, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help the video and make sure that subscribers also see this video, because the YouTube algorithm these days, guys, it's hardcore. But yes, do subscribe if you want to see more. And let me tell you a little bit about my trip actually.
just gonna like hide behind this bush. But yes, so in theory, I wouldn't really class this as an actual last minute trip, but 5-6 weeks ago, my family were already going to Florida, and they had decided what they wanted to do after their first week. They could extend the villa for longer because there was availability, and where I work, there were some offers on hotels, and I looked and was like, wow, these are really, really good offers. And I looked, and like I said, I had air miles, and there was availability, which I was very, very fortunate. It was kind of 1 and 2 seats because it is school holidays, and I just thought, let's go for it. So I am going to Florida. I'm going to Disney World for 2 weeks. I know, I roll. I'm so predictable. The last time I went was September 2019, so I'm really excited. I know the whole trip I'm going to be like, oh, look at this is new, and I know it's not new, it's new to me. So very fortunate. I'm staying on site. We're staying at 2 hotels because we couldn't decide, basically, so we're doing a split stay. I'm doing 5 nights at what's it called, Grand Floridian, and then 8 nights at the yacht club. So if that's your thing, I might film some of my trip. I won't be doing every single day, just because I want to enjoy the present moment with my family. But you know me, I have to vlog something, so yeah. Of course, I'm having a mini second breakfast. Cup of tea is going down very, very well. But something I wanted to say is this lounge is exceptionally clean, and they're very, very speedy at collecting people's plates. So 10 out of 10 BA for that. It's school holidays. But saying that, if you're watching this video and you haven't watched my channel before, I usually do videos around London. I did recent series on kind of London tours if you wanted some kind of touristy tips or just little day out ideas. And I kind of vlog a little bit of my life every Friday at 6 p.m. Guys, this was in my pocket. I forgot to give it back. There wasn't any things by the lifts, and I must have just, yeah, whoops. Sorry, Premier Inn. And while I can show you, yeah, they've got this kids room, which has been very busy the whole time I'm here, so you can stick them in sky flyers and go and have a drink. And it says go to gate 33. I'm on the 1040 Orlando. Oh yeah, do you know what? It's busy seating wise, but it's not too hectic. I'm actually going to fill up my bottle of water. My only gripe, guys, if I have to make a complaint, is there's no sparkling water. I know, real life problems. But yeah, I'm going to do what that guy's doing, fill my water up. Oh, I didn't show you, although that machine is only for hot water. There's obviously teas and coffees and things. You've got custard creams, chocolate bourbons. Stick them in your bag, your Ziploc if you've got one. And this is the same upstairs as well. There's a little mezzanine. I'm not going to have time to pop up there. But you've just got, what coffees have you got? A few options there. And I did overhear a lady say that the coffee was very nice. I think it's Union Coffee. Yeah, that's the company. I have bought a bottle with me. I'm going to fill this up and take it on the plane. I think I've been in here for just over an hour. The time goes so quickly when you're in an airport, doesn't it? Well, when you're not waiting for a delayed flight, I guess. Also, I take back my previous comment. There was a sparkling water option on this Brita water thing. Time to go. How busy it is. I think this is, yeah, a lot quieter than I thought it would be. Oh gosh, it's dead down this end. Look at that. My gosh. And there are showers here as well. I've never needed them from Gatwick, but there you go. Ooh, I love going down this ramp. It means you're going on holiday. The gate came up and I literally left within like 2 or 3 minutes, and it already says it's boarding, so we'll see if it actually is boarding. I didn't get very good plane spotting from the lounge, did I? But I find it, yeah, they never have any newspapers. It's like not a thing anymore, I don't think, for free newspapers. But gate 33, that's weird. There's like no one down here. There's so many people, then everyone went. It said 33. Okay, what are we, 9:44? No moving walkway today. It looks like they're all being fixed. Oh, but yeah, this is a nice day. No storms. I wouldn't mind a bit of rain, like I was saying this morning. Always feels nicer when the weather's a bit iffy, because when you're going on holiday, it makes me a lot happier to be leaving the country. But anyway, I am not ready for the Floridian heat. My sister messaged me yesterday saying it was a real feel of 44 degrees. It was 25 the other day. I appreciate when I'm uploading this, it probably will be almost Christmas. But I'm excited for some heat, but not too much heat.
So we're going to enjoy the air conditioning. Right, so far, would I rate British Airways business class? Yeah, I think it was good. The lounge was good. I think the food was pretty nice. The bacon was good. I think it had an okay selection for kind of a standard business class. It's not Emirates, guys. Emirates is just so elite, and so is Etihad, Qatar, and those other airlines. They're just exceptional. But yes, ooh, I give it a 9 out of 10 so far. Just check in, bless her. I mean, to go up to a counter and go, passport. I was like, oh, morning. Anyway. Gosh, if I knew it was down here, I think I would have come down here a lot earlier. It's proper chill. Very nice. But our plane has made it. It came from Antigua and there's been loads of delays the last few weeks and cancellations. So I'm so pleased the plane is here. Goodbye, London. Oh, it's weird being on this side. Where am I? Oh, I've overshot. Oh. This is gonna be home. Okay, I've just dumped all my stuff in the overhead locker, but yes, as you have seen many times, this is the current British Airways business class. It's sadly not the little chevron in a row with a mini door. I kind of wish that this route had the new seats, but yes, it is quite sunny. We'll see if there's going to be a storm, but it's the standard little footrest, which is relatively decent. I will try and have a bit of a snooze, I think, on this flight. Ooh, if I can get it back up again. There's not tons of storage. This is something that people always criticize, but what I always do when I go on flights, something I would recommend is having some kind of like little bag. I mean, this is actually a bag I got from Invisalign. And it just has all your bits, like a hairbrush, things that you're going to need in the flight. It's just quite nice to grab it and go. There was a bottle of water when I got on board, which is nice. I'll show you the amenity, whatever you call it, kit in a bit. Then we have a plug. I will test and see if that works. Yeah, there's not many places to like put things that people also often kind of complain about. If I can open this. Oh, nice stiff but sturdy tray table. Obviously, we'll show you that as we go around on the flight. Oh dear. There we go. And I am in 3K. And then the standard, the white company is still part of this, so you get a very, I will be honest, a very, very thin mattress topper. Honestly, the Emirates one, guys, is amazing. But a really nice plush pillow with some embroidery on, little nod to the branding. And then we do have a USB socket, which is good to see. That wasn't there back in the day, I don't think. And then a little remote. It is needed, especially on that screen. Look at the state of that. So I'm just going to give everything a little bit of a clean up. I was once told the dirtiest part of an aeroplane is the seatbelt, so yeah. And as you can see, this plane is kind of dirty. Look at that. And I've cleaned it out now, but there was so many crumbs in here. Super nice crew already. So yes, as you saw, actual champagne, guys. We've got the menu, I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, they're just boarding the last few people. I am in 3K. I actually wanted 4K, but there's one less window, so I'm quite glad that I didn't pick that one. But I'm just watching the skies. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm going on holiday. And the reason I'm so excited about this is because my family are already there. I've never been on holiday where my family are already at the location, so they are watching my flight on Flight Radar. Like I said, this flight, like once a week for like the last month, has been cancelled, and like every other one had been transferred onto a smaller aircraft. My sister's convinced that they're like an air, and it's at Heathrow being fixed. I don't know. My sister knows all these things. And 2 days ago, this flight was fully cancelled, and then the return from Orlando. So I was a bit like, what am I on? The BA 2037. So yeah, maybe you guys are going on this flight. Okay, let me show you the menu. Hopefully you can hear me okay. So a bit of a smaller physical menu. It used to be huge, didn't it? And it'd have all this blurb about different chefs and vineyards in the world, but a bit of a blurb there to sit back and relax, and we'll take it from here. So my flight here is at 10:14. Hopefully we leave on time. And I'm quite pleased to see a little bit of a bigger menu to what I've seen on other people's vlogs. So you get a black rice and quinoa salad and coriander yogurt at the top there as a standard. I think I'm going to go for the masala spiced prawns, although the burrata's pretty quite good. I'm not really a soup person. Let me know, what would you guys pick? And then there's the chicken karahi, I think I'm saying that right. I think that should be quite nice. I wouldn't usually pick that kind of thing on a plane. Fish, cod, I love fish, but not too bothered about it on an aeroplane. A risotto, obviously you can pre-order special meals if needed. Cheese and dessert, that sounds amazing. So a few different types of cheeses there, and a tiramisu, that's a really good one because I was watching other people's videos and I swear everyone gets like a cheesecake or something, which isn't really my thing. Oh gosh, or a sticky toffee pudding. This is way better. So I am filming this at the back end of August. I know I probably haven't uploaded this for ages, so maybe if you're going on holiday you can have a bit of a preview. So you do get an afternoon tea. Oh, maybe you don't get all of those, surely. No, I'm sure you either get the meat or the vegetarian one. So let's see what those are like, because I know lots of people complain that they're teeny tiny for business class. A Victoria sponge, yes please, and a scone. We will have the debate of whether you put cream or jam on first. If that's your thing, I have to call out, I have a playlist with lots of different afternoon teas in London, so go and check it out. Beverages, different Twinings teas, as you can see there. I'm an English breakfast girl. I do love Earl Grey as well, just with a dash of milk. And yes, same again from Union Coffee. Don't worry, I'm going to show you the bar as well. It's pretty extensive, so you can get a few different, I guess, pre-made cocktails, or gin zing, a cranberry blush, a Johnny Ginger, and then some mocktails as well, which is nice to see. I'm not really that much of a drinker, I'm saying that, I'm drinking in this video, so it's nice to see some mocktails. And then the spirits, Tanqueray is a very nice gin, but I quite like, oh, there's 3 different gins, goodness. A couple of whiskies, obviously this is all included. I always get comments, this is included in your ticket, and also an economy on BA. For this long haul flight anyway, for now. And then beers, you've got that Brewdog, so that can that I showed you earlier, that is also on the plane. Oh, Baileys, my friend Karen always has Baileys as part of her holiday ritual. Maybe I should do that. And then we also have Heineken and Heineken Zero. And then this is the proper stuff that I know it makes you feel like you're on holiday. So you've got champagne, which is the little bit that I have here. And then as I scoot back down again, a nice Brut. And then what have we got? 2 white wines to choose from, Sauvignon Blanc. I think I'm not massive on white wine. I do like red wine. Oh, my sister would have that Pinot Noir. So a couple of options there as well. And then also port. So you can always try the little bit. They're always really nice on these flights. They don't mind at all if you just want a tester. I think we're going to push back soon, but they just said that we're going to hopefully be really ahead of schedule. The flight was meant to be, I think it was like 9 hours 25. And they said it should be around 8.5 hours. Oh my god, if we get in at 2:22, that would be amazing. But I'll show you the high life entertainment in a bit.
Cabin crew, please take your demo position. After each other. And never change.
I have to say the staff, like I said, have been great. They actually just came around and said what drink we would like after takeoff, which is really nice. Obviously getting straight into the drink service. I guess it'll probably be like just after 11 o'clock by the time we're up there. Yeah, so far so good, apart from the slightly dirty seat. And look, I have to say, I know people are going to be like, she's being a complete snob, you know, oh, Prosecco, it's grubby, but I'm kind of scoring this. Oh, there we go, boarding fully complete. I'm basing this on the fact that this plane ticket is really expensive. I know I paid on air miles, but I was on the fence on whether even using my air miles for this, so we'll see. Guys, how cool are those clouds? And they just came around with a hot towel and it smells amazing. Hopefully you can hear me okay with this audio. It's so loud on here. Oh, my ears. I've got my little Rode microphone, but anyway, let me show you the amenity kit. This has been the same for like a really long time now on BA. It's a cute little bag. I'm going to be honest with you, I've already got quite a lot of these, but what do you get in business class? Like a cute eye mask. It's quite nice, and I really like the BA ones because it has the little like nose thing on it, and you get a little pair of socks, which like they're okay. I always keep them just for, I don't know, I might give them to my sister, she might want them on the plane home. Get a moisturizer, little lip balm that I'm trying to get in focus. Then you get a little relaxed pulse point thing, which I know a lot of people love using. Some earplugs, which are always good. These are quite good because they're like slightly pointed ones. I always get mine from Boots. There's like pointed ones that I buy a big pack of. And then of course a trusty toothbrush and a Colgate toothpaste, which I will be using. And you may have noticed I don't have my Invisalign in. Actually, by the time I've uploaded this, my Invisalign hopefully will be finished. But yeah, so that's the little bag. It's the same for guys and girls or whatever. And yeah, it used to be different back in the day, didn't it? I feel like you used to get like a razor, perfume. But yes, all the comments that I'm making are relevant to this being a premium experience. Of course, everything here is fantastic. And I know I'm very, very lucky to be even sat in this seat today. So, but yeah. Which airline do you think has the best business class? I haven't flown like that many business classes, or many airlines really. I think probably my favorite was Emirates. I think I was just so blown away with it all, and it was with work, which was even nicer. Things are better when you haven't paid for them, right? And I did vlog it, and do you know what? I will link it. Did I say that earlier? I will link it. It was done on an iPhone 11. This is an iPhone 13 Pro, which is really wobbling on this table. Also, let me know, is this quality of footage okay? I've been trying to tweak the I put an adjustment layer, basically. If you use Premiere Pro, you know what I'm on about. I put an adjustment layer on all of this to try and like make it a little bit sharper and a little bit brighter, but I don't know if I'm going to get the iPhone 15. It's so much money, I just don't think it's worth it. I really wish I could just do flight reviews all the time. I think flight reviews are like my favorite thing to watch on YouTube. Let me show you the in-flight entertainment. Oh my god, I can't believe it's 8 hours. Oh my gosh, we are whizzing along. Where are we? Oh gosh, we're over the sea already. Ooh, we're right on the end of the land. They've got some highlighted movies, Guardians Volume 3. Oh, Rabbit Hole, I've not watched that. And a few things, oh, some games. Let's have a look on the entertainment. Do I have to smack it? Oh. Hey, there we go. I think I was being a little bit impatient. Oh my god, this is such a good film. I also saw this 3 times at the cinema. I'm a really big fan of the Elvis movie. I think it's really fantastic. I'm a little sad he didn't win the Oscar. I was going to end there, but they have got 3... How many Harry Potters are there? 8? Oh god, they've got all of them. Right. There we go, guys. Obviously, it is the same for all classes. Oh, audio. They've got some John Williams. Nice. And you do have to pay for Wi-Fi unless you're in first class. There isn't first class on this flight. I did try to look on, I'll try and load it later. It wasn't working, just to see what the prices were. I haven't really shown the full seat, but yes, it does go full bed. I mean, you guys probably know this. I'm currently still sat in the takeoff and landing position, but I think it's time, oh dear, a bit grubby up there, for the seat to go down a little bit. I've got my footrest up. As you saw, I got like a little tonic water. You can obviously get whatever you want. I really, really like the glasses that these come in. I'm not sure if this is like on every single aircraft now, but I keep saying, but I've been watching other people's videos from, end of August now into September. I was watching some videos from January, February, and everything was still in like plastic containers and stuff, so I'm interested to see whether they plate things up properly. You know, the cheese board. I have my reference from back in 2019 to see. I just want to see how much it's changed over the years, and like I know everything has changed. So yeah, cost cutting and whatnot. Does this lumber thing actually work? Yeah, it does, it does. Oh, I feel very chilled now. Bye guys. Subscribe, like this video, follow me on Instagram. I don't have Twitter. I haven't shown you my nuts, hold on. So you get a little pack of nut mix, cashews, giant corn, etc. And I'm about to watch, oh look at my fingerprints. let's just ignore that. Shaun of the Dead. I love this film. I've probably seen it about 15 times. And lunch is served. We have the starter. So it's about 1 o'clock. I've started watching Elvis again. I love this film so much. But yeah, pretty much watched all of Shaun of the Dead. These prawns look really, really good. And I'm so pleased. Look how nice this is. And I'm pleasantly surprised because the videos that I've watched, I mean, the roll, it's quite warm. That's nice. The videos that I've been watching of BA, yeah, these were all in like plastic containers, which honestly is absolutely fine, but for business class I was quite surprised. So we've got a little quinoa salad, and then they asked if I wanted some sparkling or still water, and then I am having 1 glass of champagne. I think that will be my treat. Yeah, and also you'll get proper cutlery. Wow, this has to be one of the best things that I've eaten on an aeroplane. Also, this quinoa salad with the yogurt is amazing. And very, very quickly, the main course has come out. So yes, I did go for the curry, and it looks like a very big portion, like a decent amount of chicken. This smells amazing, so let's give it a go. I appreciate filming aeroplane food. Doesn't always look appealing, but this isn't what I expected. This is a lot better. Okay, I went for the tiramisu. There was a sticky toffee pudding, which I know, sorry guys, I know you probably want to see that, but tiramisu is more up my street. You know me, I like to rate things out of 10 when I go to restaurants. If you've seen some of my other videos, I would rate that lunch a solid 9 out of 10. I'm only going to take 1 point off of it because, I don't know, I guess the bread roll is like rock solid, and maybe they could have served a little bit earlier, and they're doing what they can, but I think it's quite a big gap, a few hours after takeoff. But anyway, I'm being petty. Definitely 9 out of 10. Really, really impressed. I feel like the food has got a lot better, back to almost, dare I say, pre-pandemic levels, kind of. Let me know, do you agree? Business class toilet check. Let's do a little bit of a review, right? Hopefully no one can hear me outside. I think they might. They'll be like, what is she doing? So it's just a standard toilet. I can't believe I'm vlogging an airplane toilet. But we do have some nice toiletries. Again, from the White Company, a little hand balm, 2 hand balms and a wash in the middle. Little anti-bac, no flour. Oh, guys, where's the little flour? Is that not a thing anymore? I feel like when I was on Qatar, am I saying that right? They had like orchids and everything. It was very bougie. But yeah, it's just a standard loo. I'm on like a 777, I can't remember. Yeah, I should vlog on this side. Looking a little bit disheveled. It's so cold on here. Guys, I have my own socks on and the ones that came in the wash bag, the amenity, whatever it's called. It's cold. I mean, I'd rather it be cold than too hot, but yeah. Also, guys, the divider between me and the guy next to me, obviously, it keeps falling down, like the electric divider. I don't think I filmed it. It's a bit awkward to film. Yeah, he's super nice, but you know when you're like, come on, BA, it's awkward enough as it is having to press the button for the divider between you and the person you're sitting opposite, and it keeps falling down. Like, it just scared the heck out of me a moment ago. Wow, that was highly embarrassing. And this is what is wrong with the British Airways business class. So I came back from the bathroom and I had to climb over someone. As you know, you have to climb over someone's legs to get back to your seat if you're sat by the window. Also, if you're sat in the, because it's 242 is the setup on this aircraft. And if you're in the middle too as well, you have to climb over. Anyway, and the lady, she was super sweet. I think she was like, just had her eyes closed, she wasn't asleep, but still I tried really hard to climb over her without touching her blanket. And I'm 5'4" and a half, don't be forgetting the half. I tried really hard, but I don't know, I thought I was going to hit my head on the thing here, which is really low actually, and I bashed her and she opened her eyes and I was like, I'm so sorry, and she was like, chill with it. But you know when you're like, this is so embarrassing. Should a business class, well, it should. A business class, in my personal opinion, should be, do you call it like step free from other passengers? You shouldn't have to climb over someone. So now I'm sat here and I'm really embarrassed and I don't want to get out to go to the toilet again. Yay! This entire vlog has just been of my face, hasn't it? I'll wait for all the comments. The thing is, I can't really film around because it's like literally such a full flight. got no one to talk to. This is also making me realise how much I go on TikTok and Instagram, just scrolling. End up just sat here thinking about things. Like, how is this plane in the sky? You know? Let's not think about that. Okay, I'm gonna watch TV. Oh, I thought it was a mattress topper. It's more of just like a protector. What is the point in that? Have I done that wrong? Why is it so small? Oh dear. But yes, flatbed. The one thing really missing with this seat is storage when you put your bed flat. All my stuff fell under there. They needed to have put like a thing. Could they not have put, you know, like on the back of a seat? That would have been really good. There's nowhere to put anything. I didn't want the cheese board. Now, the old school, people will remember the club kitchen. This used to be advertised as somewhere that you could like grab, you can see me, hi guys, like a sandwich, a snack, and if you saw, I don't think those videos are up anymore of mine. I showed it on my last vlog to Florida, so there are some little bits left. But yeah, a bit thin on ground. Just like that, it is quite a few hours later. We're about an hour and 10 away from landing and afternoon tea has arrived. I was thinking I'm never gonna eat anything, I'm still full from lunch, but then I was like, oh, actually I could do with some. So it was smoked salmon, beef, and then this like egg little like tart, I don't know, something or other. The scone is warm, oh my days. And then we have a little Wilkin and Sons, it's like posh jam, strawberry jam. I'm guessing that was butter, they may have forgotten. Oh no, actually you don't get butter, do you? And then a whole big, like a really big thing of Rodda's Cornish cream, and I was going to say a little sponge cake, a huge Victoria sponge cake, and a cup of tea, which is a bit of a funny colour, it looks purple. I think it used to be Battenberg, but I way prefer this, and again, proper cutlery. Right, sound it down in the comments, guys. Jam or cream first? I've gone with cream. I love this cream. It's like where it's got that like kind of, I don't want to say crust. Is anyone from Cornwall? What would you call that? But yes, cream or jam. And I really liked, where is it? Spread a little joy. Oh, this camera's struggling. There we go. Yum indeed. The sandwiches were nice. I'm gonna save that and have that at the end. But yeah, got to find some room for the scones. I thought the vlog was worthy of a cross-section of the Victoria sandwich sponge cake. Isn't that weird though? If they just squirted the jam around the outside. Oh, it's like a pre-packed sandwich. It's a bit cheeky, but anyway, this is very nice indeed. Right, we have, I think, about 45 minutes left until we land, so it's like the hectic, everyone's like getting their stuff ready, so I'll sort my bag out in a second. Anyway, I am gonna rate this flight, and this might be helpful, it might not, but either way, it's always fun to do a little flight vlog, isn't it? I'm very impressed with today. It was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I know there's been a significant number of cutbacks over the last couple of years, which, you know, is what it is. Let's not go into that. Based on the Avios that I spent, I guess I'm trying to put the cost into my review. I mentioned I paid with my Avios. I know it's super annoying when people say that, oh, I paid air miles. I do have an American Express British Airways card, which costs me £250 a year, which is kind of steep. It did go up a while ago. I put everything on it, and so I must confess I do accumulate quite a lot. Even the places that I shop, whether it's ASOS, John Lewis, I always try to remember to go through the app, and you get like up to 8. I feel like I shopped something the other day and I got 10 times the Avios. Anyway, with that said, you get a companion ticket when you spend a certain amount of money per year, and instead of having a second ticket, obviously I'm on my own, I actually opted in for the 50% off Avios cost. So my Avios, it was up to 50%. I think, oh gosh, I probably should have written this down. I think I paid 75,000 70,000, maybe 80,000 Avios. Either way, I was quite happy with the amount that I was paying. And then obviously paid the tax, which is obviously a set rate. This was £450, obviously from, I was going to say Heathrow Gatwick through to MCO in Orlando. So for me, that's worked out, dare I say, quite good value. Outside of that, the prices that I'm going to hopefully remember to put up on the screen, I just could not pay, for Club World, for business class return. I couldn't warrant the money. I'd rather have that money for something else. This is just my personal opinion, guys. Don't come for me. Back in the day, I think you used to be able to get a return for like £1,400, which is still a lot of money. Let's be honest. If I didn't have Avios, I would be happy to sit in economy with a checked bag. I personally, on some flights that I've been on in the last few years, have not paid to be in World Traveller Plus, so kind of Economy Plus. I don't think it's really worth it. It's not called Economy Plus, yeah, World Traveller Plus. The Economy to Traveller Plus, I personally don't think when I've gone on trips it's been worth the money. Anyway, let me know, do you think it's worth it? However, price aside, I think this has been a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I have watched a lot of videos. I've seen a significant number of cutbacks. I don't know if I got lucky on this flight, based on them doing what they can with this product, this questionable looking seat, which is very coffin-like. I think they've done what they can. I think the service has been great. The crew on board have been fantastic. I would say like 9 out of 10. The food's been fantastic as well. Definitely 9 out of 10. I think the only thing, if I was going to nitpick, was obviously the plane is a little bit dirty. I think it should be a little bit cleaner, but hey, maybe that's me just being fussy. We had like a 3-4 hour time period where they didn't serve any drinks or anything like that. I think you could have gone up or kind of done the call button to get a drink. I didn't really want one anyway, so I'm kind of clutching at straws there. On my previous flight, they used to give out like ice cream. I didn't see any. I did close my eyes for 45 minutes, so maybe it was served then. So apologies if they do give out ice cream. Yeah, the club kitchen kind of fully gone. I guess that was on its way out anyway pre-pandemic. But yes, I would overall rate, I don't know, because it depends on what your value is, but this has definitely been, I'd say, a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think the ground crew were a little bit grumpy, but hey, they have to deal with a lot of angry passengers, so I'm trying to be a little bit, considerate of that. It's nothing that special. Anyway, I'm waffling on. I don't think that was probably helpful, but I hope you enjoyed what I've shown in this video, and maybe you're going on holiday and you can see I'm quite pleased that the starter wasn't just hummus and it was risotto. It was a wonderful feast. And I think if you are on a day flight and you're not bothered about the food, it ain't worth it. It isn't worth it. I would happily sit in economy and pay a fraction of the price. Why are people clapping? Don't clap on aeroplanes, people. We had no problems. We had like 10 seconds of turbulence. Are you a clapper? 2:35. This is literally such a good flight to Orlando. And we got in so early. Wow. Right, we are at the Seagate Terminal. I don't know whether that's called the new one. I'm sure if you are coming to Florida, you've seen videos on this. So you get your bags and then you go through immigration. So it'll be interesting to see if you need to rush off the plane or not. Because if you know MCO, it used to be immigration. Oh, that hall. Oh, can't deal. So I'll let you know how it goes. I'll see you on the other side. If you have made it this far in the vlog, thank you, and you probably want to see the Disney stuff, so I hopefully gave you an okay overview of British Airways. I don't know, I love a travel vlog. Very quickly, if you're going to that C terminal, the international terminal at MCO, when you arrive, don't worry, if you are sat in the last row of economy, it makes no difference, so do not panic getting off the plane. I know some of you UK lot are watching this. The bags took an hour. I had priority tags and they still took an hour. Loads of people in other, I guess, economy came out before me, so it really doesn't matter. And then a Manchester flight arrived and everyone was like, quick. So the whole thing, yeah, wasn't too bad. It's a really nice big area that you can wait in, water machines and all that jazz. So anyway, I am here and I'm about to start fully my holiday. But yes, I am checking in. I can't believe I'm staying here. Like I said, this was on a discount. I'm gonna wheel in and check in. But this is the hotel I'm staying at, called the Grand Floridian. There is construction at the time of filming. It's not that bad, guys. Obviously, by the time I've uploaded this, it will probably be complete. I am staying in Sugarloaf. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, guys, we have made it this far. I've made it to Sugarloaf. At check-in, they said, would you like a toaster? Would you like a microwave? This is not a DVC room, by the way, but I guess because it's a DVC resort in theory, they have all the knickknacks. This is absolutely stunning. Obviously, I'm going to be biased, but oh my gosh, I've watched vlogs on this. This does not do it justice at all. This is a standard room at the Grand Floridian. Like I said, it's just like a normal booking. It's not DVC. It is absolutely stunning. The new refurbishment. Oh my gosh. It doesn't come out too well on camera. The color palette is beautiful. Look at this with the Mary Poppins. And yes, that will turn into a bed, and my family are checking in tomorrow, and they've confirmed, because they're in a villa at the moment, they are going to be in the room next to me, which is perfect. Look at this view. So yes, the main building, obviously we're in, is still getting renovated. I think it's meant to be done around Christmas time. I'm not sure, don't quote me. I'm sure the Florida vloggers will know a lot more than I do. Oh my gosh, we can see the monorail. And there is look how big this balcony is. I know I'm filming in 0.5, but this is huge. Anyway, I do look really worse for wear. I'm gonna have a quick shower, get changed, unpacked, and try and get my energy up. I need to find a tea or coffee. It's boiling outside, and iced something to keep me going and through to, because I think tonight I'm gonna try and see the fireworks at 9 o'clock. I mean, you can almost nearly see them, but anyway, thank you so much for making it this far in the video. I hope you enjoyed that weird, probably not very professional review of British Airways. I hope it maybe helped you if you're traveling through Gatwick. I don't know, or the decision on whether to splash the cash or not. But yes, I think I will stick to Avios only for certain trips indeed. And by the time I'm uploading this, I will be thinking about Vlogmas, which is where I show you everything around in London. Christmassy afternoon teas. We already have the Ritz afternoon tea booked. So let's see whether it was better than the Tesco meal deal last time we went, and all the shopping, the food markets. And yeah, gosh, I can't even think about Christmas, but it's coming. So thank you again. I'm waffling, been talking for nearly 2 minutes, and I will see you. Remember, Fridays at 6 p.m. I don't know if I will upload this Florida holiday. It might be one big vlog on a Friday, but that's why you should follow me on Instagram. I will post and let you know. So anyway, have a wonderful weekend or weekday, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you at Friday at 6 p.m. Bye, guys.